Warning, I'm going to be really harsh in this video with no remorse. This person did this to themselves, but once again, that does not mean go out of your way to harass them. As an artist, I take pride in what I draw. While I do have a bit of ways to go in my drawings, I'm regarded as a pretty chill, decent artist, and I want to briefly talk to you guys about artist Twitter. Artist Twitter is pretty chill. You might find some amazing people there who do amazing art. Even artists that their art isn't top tier and obviously need a lot of work, I commend them A+ for their effort, and the fact that they're not a shit person makes you want to follow and support them. And then they're the type of artists that I can't fucking stand. Recolor artists, art thieves, tracers, and quite honestly, the worst offenders of all, entitled artists. These type of artists think that just because they've got the talent, they're the big cheese. They deserve your praise and won't accept anything less. That's why people like Butch Hartman are so hated. They may be talented but they act like they're God's gift to the world. And this whole Uzaki situation has brought all of these artists to light, purposely making redesigns despite the original just because they don't like how she looks. One artist I'm going to be talking about is named Xena Hates Fat Phobia, or going by her Twitter handle, ZeeFixesArt. Which is really ironic given what I'm about to show you. Z is 22, categorizes herself as fat, which probably her self-confidence is probably exaggerating that. And she's Muslim. Thought I'd point that out if it wasn't obvious already. I've seen some of her very distasteful art. And personally, I let it slide until I saw this tweet in my feed when I was scrolling along minding my own goddamn business. My take on Uzaki redraw, because my god, do cis men need to stop overly sexualizing women already? It's so annoying. Requested by Ebu, whatever the fuck that is. Except I can't tag them, so whoops. And then it says, stop sexualizing women. The fuck? What the fuck does that mean, stop sexualizing women? So women can't be attractive anymore, apparently. Anything you do to make them look attractive, oh, that's sexualizing them. This offends me for so many reasons. Why the fuck does making her black desexualize her? Why are you giving her excessive body hair? Why are her breasts non-existent? This is a woman, right? And why the fuck does making her fat fix anything? I highly doubt somebody requested you make this. You did it out of spite, and you smeared your fat logic all over it. And do you realize, Uzaki is Asian, right? This is so fucking racist and offensive. And if you thought this right here was the main reason why, you're sorely mistaken. Because she's done this multiple times. And she's even stolen someone else's art and redrew it without their permission. Which in the artist handbook is a huge fucking no-no. She claims fixing a character, especially an attractive female character, God forbid, is making them fat, unappealing, which jokes on you, there are people who are into that. Giving excessive body hair, which last time I checked, women don't like having excessive body hair, and neither do men. And finally, making them black. What are you trying to say? That black people are unattractive? And look, I'm all for body positivity, but if your body weight and the result of what you're eating is killing you, it's time to put the Twinkie down, put the chocolate cake down, put the Big Mac down, and either lose or gain weight, because even being too skinny is unhealthy. And I'm slightly overweight for my height, and I'm a sugar fiend, which bad news is, my bloodline has a history of diabetes, and I was diagnosed pre-diabetic 2 years ago. But anyway, let's get into the shitstorm over Twitter. Shake my head, Miner's quirkiness forum is so much better. Why? Because she's dark-skinned? And once again, why did you make her fucking fat? My take on Momo from My Hero Academia, honestly, pretty nasty that they designed a 16-year-old like this. Very gross and very nasty. Don't draw your female teen OCs like this, please.
Pause! What is that?
What the fuck is this? Why the fuck does she look so rough? And about that, don't draw your teen female OCs like this, please. People will design whatever the fuck they want with their own characters, however they damn well please. I bet you don't have an issue with them designing a teen male superhero like this, now do you? LMAO, imagine excusing sexualizing teenagers as just dirty humor. Literally kill yourself if you think like this. Anime fans are fucking putrid. Next is cis white men, of course. Oh god, we got one of these. Asking me to kill myself? There's a really unpleasant joke I'd like to make, but out of respect for your religion and not wanting to get fan cam to death on Twitter, I'll leave it be. By the way, all white people should probably just drop off the face of the earth. Racist against white people? Why am I not surprised? I take partial offense to that, because my girlfriend is white. Legit, why is the My Hero Academia style so ugly, LMAO? Really fucking ironic given your art style. Either way, fan art of Asai from My Hero Academia. Seriously, why? This is so racist and body shameful. All of these drawings are extremely racist and body shaming. I draw fat girls all the time, and recently edited some pedo's depiction of Ochaku, and now I'm getting nonstop hate, LMAO. You're getting nonstop hate because your drawing is fucking garbage, and this is art theft. You literally took somebody else's art and redrew it without their permission. And of course you tossed out the pedophilia accusation, and I can't take you seriously. Fuck off. SM Creepshow here, and while I'm at it, I made a few critiques to your quote-unquote art. The faces are very misshapen, and your shading is hideous. Your internalized misogyny is showing, you roach, LMAO. Don't be so afraid to draw fat women next time. What the fuck is this? What the fuck am I looking at? What the fuck is wrong with you? You not only stole somebody's art, you redrew it and made it look hideous. You try to say the artists themselves are terrible and misogynistic, but here's the thing. You're speaking into a mirror because you did something nobody asked you to do, nor were you given permission to. The face is very misshapen because she doesn't look like an overweight slob that takes care of her own body. Your totalized misogyny is showing. The artist is a woman, you dumb fuck! And I decided to get in contact with the original artist to get their comment on the situation, seeing as they're a YouTuber as well, and had their DMs open. Hey, I'm making a video on this ZeeFixesArt person, and I was wondering if you had any comments, since she did this to one of your works and tried to insult you. After watching some How to Basic and laughing my ass off, I got a response. Oh yeah, I don't know their gender, so I'll just refer to them as they. But honestly, with what happened, I was less offended about them disliking my art and calling me a roach, and more upset that they chose to double down on that piece after finding out it was a commission. The person who commissioned it is an active follower of mine, and I thought seeing a drawing of themselves that they loved torn to pieces like that hurt a lot. Xena clearly has a lot of issues and believes that what they like is superior to what others like. Making art is selfish, and you should do it to make yourself happy. But to completely try to take that away from other people sucks. Fixing art is an entire bag of worms that I may get into, but the fact that someone feels the need to do this is a lot, and it's gross. And as it turns out, from what she's told me, this drawing that she so-called fixed is based on how someone actually looks in real fucking life. And upon learning that little detail, she doubled down on it. Z, not only are you racist, you're a body shamer, you're a shitty human being, and you're an insensitive asshole. This girl commissioned one of her favorite artists to draw a picture of her own self in real life. If you'd have waltzed your fat little behind her, snatched the golden egg of this girl's pride, melted it down, and then mixed it with vomit-covered shit and said, "Here, I fixed it!" No, you didn't fix it, Z! You probably made that girl feel so horrible and insecure about herself because you made her black and fat and said, "Ah, much better." As if her being white and in shape was such a problem. You know what your problem is, Z? Because I know you're watching this video, because after I announced it, you went private. Your problem is that you're so insecure about you being out of shape, you cope with that, you take it out on people who redraw their art, and be an absolute fucking shithead. Your art is shit, your personality is shit, and honestly, you need help. As an artist, I want my art to be something everyone can enjoy. But people like you ruin art for everyone. So, what I'm trying to say is, fuck you!